Today we're talking about the Japanese style bidet, what it costs, who it's for, what it's like to actually use it. Let's get into it. My name is Stephen Barton and I am a minimalist. That means that it's not that I don't buy things, it's just that what I do buy, I'm very intentional about it. I wanted to buy high quality. I want to buy something that's going to last a long time. So let's just see if this meets those criteria and if this gives you value to your day, gives you value to your purchase, then like and subscribe. It really helps. So the Japanese bidet is going to be a little bit extra than the, American bidet. You're going to have a little bit more fine tuning, a little bit more, let's say, concierge red carpet treatment when it comes to the Japanese style bidet. But this is kind of right there in the middle when you compare it to other bidets, not just simply Japanese bidets, but other bidets is what I want to give you a little bit of a shot of. Now, to give you that shot, I want to show you this. So for a normal bidet, you're going to have about $130 that you're going to be spending on kind of just your baseline bare minimum bidet. Now you can obviously get that cheaper if you go buy used, obviously, but really all it's going to come with is it runs without power because it's just going to be giving you tap water to the bum. And then on your premium electric seats, right, your really, really high dollar seats, this can range all the way up to $1,000. You're going to have your warm water wash. You're going to have all the normal bidet stuff. And then you're even going to have, an auto open and an automatic closing door or lid rather. You're going to have a deodorizer and even electrolyzed self-cleaning wand. They even come with, I've found this little mister that will spritz the toilet bowl so that you can, your turds will slip on in a little bit easier. The Alpha Bidet sits right about in the middle. It gives you kind of what I would classify is like the prime experience without name brand, which is what this is going to hold, and without a bunch of other things that, for a bathroom, pretty gee whiz, but it's not necessarily the same necessity, I guess you would say, as having warm water touch your rectum rather than cold tap water. Okay, specs are fine and all, but what is it like to actually use it? We are going to check that out. First things first is the fact that in the middle of the night, when you are groggy, tired, and have to poop, this is what it does for you. Now, I need to set this up so it's not so echoey, goodness. When we are coming in here to use the bathroom, all right, there it is. We're going to use some of this just so you can get a sense for exactly what is happening here. Because one of the features that obviously, I most prefer is going to be that heated seat. But obviously, what a lot of other people really prefer is not just the heated seat, but the fact that the water itself is heated. Now that we got that there, I'm going to bring you around here so you can check this out. When I go to sit down on it, it immediately, I don't know if that's going to catch or not. Let's retry this. When I go to sit down on it, it immediately is warm, obviously, but more so than that, it is going to kind of pre-wash itself out. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down, and you can hear that little, now, instead of showing you my Crocs the entire time, I'm going to bring you away to show you the remote. This is where the magic happens, and what a lot of other bidets don't do is that they put all of the controls right here on the side. And all we have here is just the water connection. What I don't like about that is you end up peeing, okay, especially for the guys, talking to you, we end up peeing standing up. Yeah, it's pretty great. The problem is that pee then splashes everywhere. And if those controls are at the same height as the toilet, well, then you're splashing on the same thing that you're going to start touching, messing with. So to have a control that you can just hook up onto the wall here is phenomenal. Get it out of the way. Now, if your control dies, you can just as easily click rear stop and it'll, flush you out and it'll stop when you press stop. But here's the thing is I want to run through a few of these. I don't know if I can focus on this or not. There we go. So you have rear right here. You have, this is, your normal, bidet. It's going to, come out, start squirting you. Then you have dry, which is just, mwah, phenomenal. It doesn't do a whole lot of drying, so you'll have to use some toilet paper first. Dab it. You don't have to use too much toilet paper. The whole point is kind of to get away from toilet paper, but toilet paper is going to be necessary for soaking up the majority of the water and then blow drying it just to, get a little there. Finish the job. Ladies, this button's for you. Front button. Guys, we're not doing that normally. Then you have your nozzle here, and this is to squirt further front or further back. You have your water dry level. So how much, where are we drying? Is it like really dry, less dry? And then you have wash and dry. This is kind of a preset little cheat code here. You just press that button and it's going to squirt, and then squirts a lot longer than what I prefer. But it's going to squirt and then it's going to dry you off immediately after. You don't have to press the separate dry button if you don't want to. And then you have easy wash, which is just the bidet, and it's going to start moving forward and backwards, oscillating. So it's going to have it's very minor. It's a very small little portion in which it will go forward and backwards. Oh no, that's over there creaking away. And then you have water temperature. This is pretty straightforward. You're just going to press that to increase the water temperature. I'm going to go ahead and hit easy wash. We're going to see exactly what happens. Since there's not a great way to do this because it is pressure sensitive, it won't activate unless you're there. I'm going to be there for you. We're going to sit on top of it. I'm going to lift this little plastic wrap up so that it doesn't spray my butt. We're going to hit wash and dry so that you can see how this all works. Now lift it up. This little guy comes out. Takes a long time. It definitely wants to get you fresh. I really hope it doesn't rip through that plastic. But here's the thing, while that is going, it is warm water and I can adjust the temperature as it is going. So now that guy is going to come back in. We're going to start blow drying. There's your little flap right there, getting your tushy all dry. Who exactly is this for? This is for those of you who like to have kind of a seamless experience. You don't want to think about going to the bathroom constantly. About 2 years ago, I had a freak situation where I learned that I am allergic, I guess, to avocados. I contracted this thing that we need not speak of, and it was the worst time imaginable. And all I had to rely on was good old fashioned toilet paper. And During that time, I ended up utilizing ice packs to alleviate some of the pain. So if you're in any sort of situation where you want a seamless experience, something that you don't have to think about, the dirtiest business that human beings do, then this is for you. If you don't care, if you just want a toilet seat, don't spend your money on it. It's just not for you. Now, if you want like the Ferrari of toilet seats, this is a trustworthy Subaru. All right, this is not your Ferrari. This is like we will get the job done seamlessly again and again and again for you. But we're not coming with 0 to 60, breaking records. All right, which is fine. It's mid tier. It is a good setup. So if this is something that you care about, that you would like to check out, that you are actively shopping for, I don't have an affiliate link, but you can go to Bidet King and find it there or on Amazon. It's worth your while. Bidet King, please sponsor me. Please give me an affiliate link. If I do end up getting one of those, I'll drop in the link below.